Hey everybody, this is Peter with Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to be working some board game magic, all thanks to the wonderful people from Folded Space. They have sent us an insert for the Dune Imperium board game. The insert is for the Dune Imperium base game, the Rise of X expansion, as well as the special edition pieces that you can purchase from Dire Wolf. Now, I don't have the special edition pieces, but I do have the base game Rise of X as well as the Immortality expansions. I've got them all right here. And our goal today is to go ahead and have all of these put together and put them into the base game box and hopefully fit all three boxes down into one box. Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down to the table. I'm going to show you what the boxes look like on the inside with all of the pieces as they would be from the store when you first buy them. And then we're going to go ahead and put all the inserts into the base game, get everything into there, and then I'll show you what that looks like as well. So let's go ahead and head down to the table and take a look at Dune Imperium with the Folded Space insert. All right, so we're down to the table now, and we have the three boxes for Dune Imperium. We have the Immortality expansion, the Rise of X expansion, and the base box. We're going to go ahead and open these up real quick, just take a look at what they look like currently on the inside. So you can see here that the Immortality box is a much smaller box than the other two. It's a pretty small expansion, just comes here with a new board for the Benny Talax, and we have some cards and some wood and some cardboard pieces, and that's it. That's all that comes in this expansion. Doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It's a pretty small box. The Rise of X expansion is the same size square, but a lot thinner than the base box. We've got our rules book for this expansion. And then inside, again, we have a whole bunch of cards. We've got some more cardboard. We've got some more little wooden pieces. And we have some of the leaders that were added with this expansion as well. But again, everything's just kind of shoved in there in one big open spot. And then last, we have the very first box that you're going to get if you dive into purchasing the Dune Imperium game, and that is the base box. And this one is a much bigger box, and it has your base game board, which folds out. And then we have the rules book for it as well, some reference guides, and then four little slots, four just squares where we have a bunch of cards, and we have our wooden tokens, and we have our each individual player tokens and our intrigue cards. Again, everything just kind of shoved down on in there. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take all of this out of the base game box. I'm going to put in the Folded Space inserts and organize everything, and then we'll come back so that you can see that. And it's going to have all of the stuff from all the expansions as well as the base game very nicely, neatly organized, thanks to Folded Space. All right, everybody, so now we have our Folded Space inserts into the Dune Imperium base box, and inside here we have everything from the base game and both of the expansions. Again, this is not the original intention for the Folded Space insert that we were given. It is supposed to be for the base game, the Rise of X expansion, and then the deluxe pack that can be ordered from Dire Wolf. What I've done here, though, is put everything in there from the base game and the two expansions. Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly how we can make things fit for this case. So when you open up the box, up here on top, I have all of my reference guides and my rule books for the game. And then next I have all of our boards. So we've got the base board. Beneath that, I have my Folded Space insert to remind me how to organize everything again once I'm putting the game away. I have here now the the board for the Benny Talax for the Immortality expansion. And then I have both of the boards that came with the Rise of Ix expansion. Beneath this, I have actually sleeved all of my cards for the game. That causes for a little bit more space being taken up in each one of these spots. So all of the cards for my market row, I have a few of those spilled over here into this holder, which actually has all of the leaders in it. So you see, I'll take out some of the market cards here, and then the intention for this space is to hold all of your leader cards. So that tray has the leader cards in it. Now below here, this tray is meant to hold all of the deluxe figures from Direwolf. And since I don't have any of the deluxe figures, I went ahead and utilized one of these to hold my extra intrigue cards, which didn't quite fit into my tray because I have all of them sleeved. It was just a really, really tight fit. And so I went ahead and used this extra space here to hold that instead, which I'm grateful to have extra places to hold things. So I've got these 3 extra places in case I needed to move anything around as well. We have our market row here, and beneath the market row holder, we have the holder for the rest of the cards in the game. We have our starter decks here. We have a few of the other cards from the other expansions, as well as then your reserve cards. So reserve cards, expansion cards, starter deck cards, and then everything here for the market row, except for the few that I had spilling over because of the sleeves, and because again I have the 2 expansions in here as well, which was not originally intended. Here in the middle, we have all of our holders for all of the individual player game pieces. So their flags, their military cubes, the High Council seats, their little space shuttles, all the things right here in the middle. And then I have water, and I have the science technology tokens. Over here, we have our spice and a Solari. Water's there. And then up here in the top corner, we have our conflict cards. And below the conflict cards are the rest of our intrigue cards. Up here at the top, we have just all of our extra tokens for the different factions, for the Immortality expansion, for the Rise of Ix expansion, our little Mentat, and then our little tokens here for Baron Harkonnen. And beneath this, there's another tray down here, and this tray was meant to hold more of the deluxe upgrade figures. And since I don't have those, again, like I said, I do have a bunch of cards kind of spilling over because I have the expansions in here and they're all sleeved. So I went ahead and modified this. This tray was supposed to have some little dividers in it. I did not add the dividers so that I could fit cards in it. But just by making those slight modifications, I was able to take the folded space insert that was meant specifically to hold just the base game and the Rise of Ix expansion and the deluxe upgrades, and I now have it holding the base game, the Rise of Ix expansion, and the Immortality expansion. So I was able to get everything in here. I'm very pleased with this layout. I now have 2 fewer boxes taking up my game shelves, and I am able to get everything in there so that it's nice and tidy. I love the folded space inserts. I've used them for a few of my other games. I think I've got the one for Blood Rage, as well as I also have one for Seven Wonders Duel. So they're really fantastic inserts. I love the way that everything gets into the single box. Very pleased with it. And if you are somebody you're looking for a way to get all of your Dune Imperium into a single box, whether you've got the deluxe upgrades or all of the expansions, then this is going to be a really good opportunity for you to do that. Now, I will say that if you end up getting all the expansions, both expansions, the base game and the deluxe upgrades, then this will probably no longer fit every single thing in the game. So just want you to know that. But otherwise, I think this is a great insert. I am super excited that I can now put all of my game into one box and put that box onto my shelf. So thank you, Folded Space, for sending us the insert for Dune Imperium. It's another fantastic insert. They're very easy to put together. All you got to do is punch out the little foam inserts and glue them together like the videos show on their website. And everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you found it helpful. Thank you, everybody. And until we talk again, keep on playing games.